Hello, this is Shaw from Imaginary Tutorials. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to work with speeds in Sony Vegas Pro. You can find Sony Vegas Pro at sonycreativesoftware.com/Vegas Pro. Either you can download a free trial for 30 days, I think it is, or you can buy it, which I would prefer. Now, enough with that, let's go to the tutorial. So here we got two different types of footages. Here's a Counter-Strike source recording, which is done at 1000 FPS, which means that you can slow it down quite a lot. The sound is not grouped with it, so you gotta line it up yourself. And here we got a real life footage filmed with my Sony camera, which runs at 30 FPS, which means you can't slow it down very much. This is grouped with the sound, as you can see, and I will come to that later. Let's start off by this one, which you can slow down a lot. You see it's not lined up at all, so we'll have to line up the first AK-47 bullet sounds with the video footage ourselves. So press your arrow keys to skip frames, each frame. There we go, the first shot. So I will line it up. There you go, it's perfect. So there we go, our footage. There is two techniques using changing speeds in Sony Vegas. There is one called velocity, and there is one called, I don't know what it's called, it's like normal speed changing. I will go through the velocity method, which I would prefer. Start off by right click on your video footage, go to insert, remove envelope, and choose velocity, which I already did, sorry. Now I got this green line over here, which is the speed, what can I call it, the speed controller. And here you got a dot over here, which is a point which changes the speed. And when I hold on it, you can see it says, for example, velocity at the time at the clip, which is 0, 0, I don't know, it. At 100%, it runs as 100%, which means normal speed, which is recorded at. As you can see, this is just normal speed. Same here, normal speed. And if you drag it down to, for example, 17, it runs at 17% of the normal speed, which is and if you go down even more, you go down to minus, which means it's run backwards at certain speed. For minus 100% is normal speed but backwards, which is done like this. Yeah, and you can go even more up than 100%, which means it goes faster than the normal speed. I guess you figure out that yourself. Right click on the point and set to normal if you want that. If you double click anywhere on the line, as I did there, it gets one more point, as you see. So let's create one there and one there, and take it down to 59, for example. Now you can see it creates a nice curve, which makes it go from 100 to 59 in a smooth way. But the thing with velocity is that sound doesn't get affected at all, so it's gonna be unsynced as hell, this clip, which means you gotta sort the sound out yourself. In this case, you see it's totally out of sync, so I wouldn't prefer using velocity on footage where it's very important that the actual sound is exactly synced with the video footage, because the sound just goes by normal speed, and this goes by its own speed. And yeah, you could change it, but it's not going to get precise. You could do something like this: split, press S to split it over, like, let's say here, drag this away, hold at the end of the sound, hold control and drag it out a bit. I don't know, like, right click, press properties, lock to stretch, would make the sound not to resample, which makes it sound good as it should be. Now you will see. Let's say we do like this, and we create one point there and one point over there. So make it go back to normal. This is not precise at all, it's totally out of sync, but it's kind of, it's getting closer at least. Yeah, so that's basically all I can do. I don't know how to sort this out either, so I would prefer to use this method by more for things like one shots like this. Like, let's say you see it shoots one shot here, so I would do, like, in my case I would create one there, speed it up before the bullet is shooting out, cut up 10% after, and you see it shoots there again, something like there. So create one point and simply do like this. I guess you get what I mean. That would look like this. For these moments, it's perfect, but simply not for spray downs that need to be in sync all the time. I wouldn't prefer this method at all. So let's get to the other part of footage. This is real life 30 FPS, which can't be slowed down very much without any massive lag. For example, 24% will lag a lot, as you see. Simply look like camera frames. Like, yeah, it's simply not working. So let's get to the other method. Let's say we want this in slow-mo with the sound going slow-mo as well. Let's say we want this first part to go slow-mo. Split. In this case, these are grouped, then this splits each other by itself. But in this other case, you would need to split this part and this part and this part and this part, and hold Control. Okay, you just need to split like that. Let's say like that. You need to split like both sound and video footage separated. In this case, it's not needed necessary, which is kind of easier in this case. Then you go to the end of the footage, either the video or the sound, doesn't matter. That's all. Hold Control and drag it to the other part. Now you will see he walks in slow-mo in a nice way, and it cuts from slow to fast in one frame. That's the shoppy thing, and that's the bad thing about this method. The sound is still f***ed up. It's resampling, which is not good. So press Properties, Lock to Stretch, okay, and it does some resampling. Change the pictures and all. That's basically all for speed changing in Sony Vegas, I guess. Stay tuned on my new YouTube channel called youtube.com/imaginary tutorials, which is all new. All these tutorials will be uploaded here and nowhere else, not on my old account. This is just for tutorials, nothing else. No clips, just tutorials. Just to say, okay, I'm just saying. So if you want to keep updated, subscribe this. And if you want to keep being updated with Counter-Strike source clip, subscribe this show account. Both links will be posted in the description, and so will the Sony Vegas Pro 9 link be. Thanks for listening to Imaginary Tutorials' first tutorial about speed changing in Vegas. Bye.